They never hit me. They never yelled. They just forgot I existed. My name is Kai. I was the youngest in a family that already had its stars. My brother, the athlete. My sister, the genius. I was the quiet shadow no one noticed. Birthdays passed without a cake. School events went unseen. Even my drawings ended up under coffee mugs. I learned early, asking for love only brought tired sighs. So I stopped asking. I became invisible, on purpose. Then she appeared, Mia. That bright laugh, long black hair, eyes that made my whole world stop. She called me her sweet puppy. She'd ruffle my hair in front of her friends, text me at 2 a.m. when she was sad, and I'd come running. I carried her bag, I copied her notes, I waited for every scrap of attention. When other guys showed up, I faded into the background again. But I told myself this was love. I was wrong. It was ownership. I was 21 when she invited me to her engagement party as her best friend. I stood in the shadows, watching her glow in that white dress, laughing with a man she'd known for 3 months. Something inside me finally broke. That night I realized no one in my life would miss me if I disappeared. Not my family, not Mia. So I made them feel the hole. I sold everything I owned, packed one suitcase, and bought a one-way ticket to New York. No goodbyes, no explanations. As I stood at the gate, looking back at the Seoul skyline, my chest hurt. But for the first time, I also felt something like hope. I was done being forgotten. I was done being a pet. New York broke me and rebuilt me. I worked 3 jobs, trained until my body screamed, studied finance until sunrise. I faced every silent wound in therapy that my family and Mia had left behind. 6 years later, the boy who once shrank into corners was gone. In his place stood a man with confidence in his eyes, strength in his posture, and a future no one could take away. Then I met her, Elena Voss. Powerful, elegant, long flowing hair that caught the light, and those striking blue eyes that saw straight into my soul. I spilled champagne on her dress, trying to stay out of her way. Instead of anger, she laughed softly and said, "You look like a man who's been running for a long time. Want to stop running with me?" No one had ever seen me so clearly. Elena didn't need me to fix her. She didn't treat me like a pet or a shadow. When my old nightmares returned and I woke up shaking, she pulled me close and whispered, "You're safe now. I've got you." She protected my heart like it was her own. For the first time, I wasn't invisible. I was someone's priority, someone's whole world. Last month, we returned to Seoul. As we walked down a rainy street, I heard a familiar voice. "Kai?" It was Mia. Her eyes were hollow now. Her perfect life had crumbled. She stared at the man I had become, with tears and regret. "I was so stupid," she whispered. "I treated you like—" She couldn't finish. I looked at Elena beside me, strong and protective, then back at Mia and said calmly, "You treated me like a pet, but I'm not that boy anymore. Real love doesn't make you beg for scraps. It makes you fly." Today, I stand tall on this balcony, the woman who healed me by my side.